Hello, my name is Erica. I'm going to bring you a Kamishibai today. Let's get started. This is called Momotaro the Archeologist. It is a modification of the Japanese folktale Peach Boy, modified by Yocci. That's Yoshiko Noda for Edizioni Corraini. Once upon a time, there was an old man and an old woman who lived in a village. They had a great passion for archaeology. One day, the old man went up to the mountains to look for fossils. And at the same time, instead, the old woman went to the river. After a while, the old woman was washing a fossil she had found, she saw a large peach floating on the current. The old lady took it and carried it home. To try to eat this giant peach, they cut it in half, and from the inside, a child came out. What a nice surprise. They called the child, born from the peach, Momotaro. In Japanese, Momo means peach and Taro means boy. More or less, that means peach boy. Momotaro grew up eating a lot, and he grew up learning archaeology. One day, Momotaro made a decision and exclaimed loudly, "I'm going to the Isle of Demons to look for fossils," because no one had ever done archaeological research on this island where evil demons lived. Momotaro put on the clothing that the old man had prepared for him and tied to his belt a bundle of the sweet kibidango that the old woman had prepared. Kibidango are a kind of sweet millet dumplings. They are delicious. Side note, Momotaro is carrying a sign that has the Japanese phrase Nihon Ichi, which means number one in Japan. So Momotaro left the house and said goodbye to the worried old man and the worried old woman. And he walked straight toward the Isle of Demons. And as he went on, he met a dog who said, "Woof, woof, hi, Momotaro, where are you going?" "I'm going to the Isle of Demons to look for fossils," said Momotaro. "Oh, well, if you give me a kibidango, I will come with you, and let's search together." So Momotaro gave it to him, and then the dog went with him. Soon after, a monkey came up, "Chee, chee, chee, chee," and said, "Where are you going, Momotaro?" Momotaro answered, "I'm going to the Isle of Demons to look for the fossils." "Whoa, what an adventure! If you give me a kibidango, I'll accompany you." So Momotaro did, and the monkey also went with him. Soon after, a pheasant came flying and said, "Good morning, Momotaro. What are you doing?" Momotaro answered, "To look for the fossils, I am going to the Isle of Demons." "Oh, seriously? If you give me a kibidango, I'll come too and help you." And so Momotaro did. So together they crossed fields and mountains and then finally the sea, until eventually they reached the Isle of Demons. And on the island, the demons celebrated with the food stolen from the village. They drank and they sang and they danced. And while they were reveling, Momotaro and his friends began digging for fossils, always hiding behind the rock. And then they found the fossils of a dinosaur 100 meters long. Wow! The demons didn't notice anything. after loading all the fossils they found onto their boat, Momotaro and his friends returned home, safe and sound. The end. That was Momotaro, the Archeologist, made by Yocci. Thank you. Did you enjoy that? This Kamishibai came from Italy, and I'm very glad that I could share it with you today. I will see you again soon. Bye-bye.